There is no doubt that in the church we have a combination of Christians, true Christians, and the combination of those who claim to be Christians or those who want people to call them Christians. People who cause confusion in the church, people who discourage the innocent ones. But these kind of people, their presence always cause commotion in the church. But then true Christians are not supposed to be discouraged by this. The readings of today call us to this invitation, invite us not to be discouraged by the presence of this kind of people in the church. This kind of people are always present, but we shouldn't be discouraged by their presence. Rather, a true Christian is invited today in the readings to persevere like Saul, persevere like Paul at the end of the day in the first reading. Now have union with God, because union with God will grant you that divine love, the divine love that will help you grow and bear fruits. And so, dear friends, now let us now reflect over the theme. Are you a branch that is attached to the true vine? Are you just that branch that has an attachment to the vine but then is dried up and having no capacity or having no strength or life to bear fruits? Or are you that true and innocent Christian, hardworking Christian that always manifests his faith in good works? That Christian that is always ready to bear good fruits. Are you this kind of Christian? And that is why now true branches that are attached to the vine have this union with the vine. And then having union with the vine makes you have this life of the divine. The life of the divine now makes that true Christian now manifest his faith in good works. And when you manifest your faith in good works, everything about God is all you have always enjoyed the benefit of being a child of God. Now, dear friends, in the gospel reading, we are presented with three images. One, we are presented with the image of the vine, the image of the vine dresser, and the image of the branches. Now, the vine is Christ. Now we know this analogy that the vine, there is no way a branch can be attached to a branch that is attached to the vine always enjoys this life of the vine. And then this life of the vine helps it bear fruits. It's always green and alive. And the vine dresser is such an image that is playing its own part. Now the vine dresser cuts or prunes the branches. And a branch that is pruned now becomes green and alive, enabling it to bear fruit. But the vine that is dried up, when the vine dresser prunes it, sooner or later, this branch cuts away and cannot bear fruit. And so that is why even Christ in the gospel reading says, that vine that is attached to me bears fruit. Now, we have the presence of branches in the vine that are dried up. Now, the vine dresser knows that sooner or later, this branch will cut off, and that there is no way that this branch will bear fruit. And so, dear friends, we have Christians like this in our lives and in our journey towards God. We have Christians who always claim they are Christians. We have people who always want people to call them Christians. But in the end, we know that all these people are fake Christians. They are fake images, fake human beings trying to cause confusion to the people. Now, this should not discourage a true Christian. And that is why in the first reading, Paul was once Saul. Now, Paul as Saul persecuted Christians, and Christians saw him as a persecutor. Now, but in the end, Paul got his conversion. And now, his conversion made him an apostle of Christ, an apostle of the gospel. But after his conversion, Paul became a true Christian, a Christian who was not only manifesting his faith in good works, but was making sure that he proclaimed the gospel. And so in the end, Paul bared good fruits, the fruits you and I are enjoying. And so that is the kind of discouragement Paul got at the end, that the people knew him as a persecutor of Christians. And so this made the people to hate him. And now in hating him, they never wanted to understand or believe or even trust whatever Paul was teaching. But Paul was not discouraged by this attitude. Paul kept on, he insisted, he picked up this courage of proclaiming Christ the risen Lord, proclaiming and bearing witness to this resurrection. And that is the lesson the church wants us to learn, that we have the presence of people who discourage people. We have the presence of people who are not ready to believe or even take whatever you do as a Christian, who are not ready to live the life of the gospel. But this should not discourage you. And this should not also make you not to be part of what is happening in the church. We have people who always are discouraged by the attitude of the fellow Christians and then makes them not to even go to the church. This should not discourage you, for it didn't discourage Paul. Paul insisted. Paul kept this union with God, and Paul made sure he persevered even amidst the persecution, the hatred, and all this. He persevered, and in the end, he bear much fruit. And so, dear friends, we have the presence of Christians who are always, we see them as people who are dedicated, but do not live the life of the gospel. And that is why the gospel reading says that when the vine dresser prunes, now when he prunes this vine, these branches, those who are dried up sooner or later will fall off and cannot bear fruit. But those the vine dresser prunes well, they become green and they bear fruits. What are you? Are you that branch that is wonderfully attached to the vine? Are you that branch that has this genuine union with God? Are you that vine, that branch that is always ready to bear fruits? Now, the branch that is always in union with the vine enjoys the benefit of the life of the vine. Now, having the life of the vine, now that branch tries to manifest that faith which he has in good works. Now, as Christians, you cannot claim you have faith if you do not put it into practice. And so, as Christians, we need to be practical Christians and not Christians that just show or say that we are Christians. We need to manifest our faith. We need to today, as the readings today is calling us. For in the second reading, now the author of the second reading tries to say that if we are in union with God, now even when our hearts try to fail us, even when our hearts try to discourage us, God is there to comfort us. And so, dear friends, when we live the life of the gospel, let us not forget that union with God enables us to enjoy divine life. And when we enjoy divine life and we give ourselves the opportunity of manifesting our faith in good works, in loving Christ, in loving our neighbors, then we will be that branch that is properly attached to the vine and bears fruits. And the branch that bears fruits make itself green. And Christians that bear fruits give themselves the opportunity of winning salvation. In all, may we continue to do our works as Christians. May we continue to show love, live with our brothers in love, and obeying the commandments of God, that in the end we will all enjoy the beatific